Hey guys, I want to talk about a subject that a lot of people aren't really clear on, and that is, do you need to lift weights to lose a lot of weight? Now, I know this is going to go against everything that people have heard lately, but if you are very overweight, you really do not need to lift weights to lose weight. People started saying that because they're like, yes, well, muscle is metabolically active, so you're burning calories for every pound of muscle that you build. So that's why you need to build muscle, so you can burn more calories just at rest. You know what? That is true. And you know how many calories you burn in a day per pound of muscle? It's between 6 and 10. Okay, it's not 50 or 100 like some of the bros in the gym or some idiots who think they know what they're talking about say. That is not nearly true. It's like 6 to 10 calories per pound of muscle you put on. Now, when you consider how hard it is to put on a pound of muscle, like I'm really working, trying to build some serious muscle this year, like 10 to 15 pounds, okay? It's not the kind of thing that, it's really easy and it just happens overnight. And let's say even if you were somehow able to build 10 pounds of muscle, okay, which you're not going to, but let's say you were able to build 10 pounds of muscle at, benefit of the doubt, 10 calories per pound, that's 100 calories a day you'd be burning. That is not a lot. That's like a bite of a cookie. Okay, after that, you're already, going over the calories that you're burning through this muscle. So don't think you're going to be burning, hundreds or thousands of calories because you put on a pound of muscle. It shit ain't going to happen, okay? Another thing is the way that people train, they're doing like concentration curls and they're doing, isolated tricep cable, horizontal linear kickbacks and stuff that are not going to build a lot of muscle anyway, because first of all, you're not doing a compound exercise, you're not doing a heavy exercise, you're not moving for the big muscles with heavy weight, you're just isolating. Now, the thing is, if you want to lose a lot of weight, you have to diet real hard and stay consistent on your very hard, strict diet for an extended period of time. And you need to seriously cardio for an extended period of time without missing sessions. Now, why don't people do that? The same reason they don't do hard compound exercises. Why don't you see these very overweight people doing deadlifts or, power cleans or, squats or dips or anything like this? Well, they might be too heavy to do dips, but the bottom line is they're not doing the compound exercises because they're difficult. It's easier to grab a lightweight and do like, yes, I'm isolating my biceps, than it is to be like, okay, here's a lot of weight on the ground, I have to pick it up real quick, okay? So the same reason why they're not doing compound exercises, they're doing isolation exercises with lightweight, is the same reason they're not dieting. It's not easy to go on a diet and stay on a diet. And the same thing with cardio. It's not easy to do cardio, okay, effectively. You might walk for like 10, 15 minutes on a treadmill, but you're not like, I'm going to go ahead and burn a certain number of calories. So let's talk about how you should exercise to lose a lot of weight. Because like I said, I've seen so many people in the gym lately that are very overweight and all they do is just a couple isolation exercises, a couple machines. They don't do any cardio. They don't go on a diet. And if anything, they actually gain weight. So the way that you need to do this is you need to strictly, seriously, consistently diet, okay? Not some little, I'm going to eat one ho-ho less a day or I'm going to do this. You need to find a diet that works for you, whether it's low fat or low carb or just low calorie or whatever. You need to stay on it. Stay on it and not wander from your diet. Then you need to come up with a plan for cardio. I say do cardio at least 5 times a week, maybe take the weekends off and go for a certain number of calories. Now, I prefer to do high intensity cardio, to do intervals, to work against gravity by doing burpees, squat jumps, squat tucks, jump rope, things like that. If you're very overweight, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, I understand that. But you can still do LSD, long slow distance cardio, where you basically just get on a treadmill, put it at a 0.5% incline or 1 or 2% incline, whatever you can handle, and you just walk until you burn a certain number of calories. Now, like I said, a lot of times I'll be running, I basically walk 5 minutes, run 20 minutes, walk 5 minutes, not to burn calories, just for the sake of being able to run. And I'll see people that are very overweight that should be spending the bulk of their time doing cardio, and they might walk for like 5 or 10 minutes at a very slow pace, and that's it. There's no way they're burning a serious number of calories. So what I suggest you do is find a pace that you can walk for a while and burn at least 200 calories a day, 5 days a week. And when you get to a point where that becomes a little bit easier, a little bit more doable, then bump it up to 250, 300, 350, etc., until you're burning 500 calories a day. Okay? So you've got your diet strict, okay? You're consistently on your diet, and you're burning calories at least 5 days a week, certain number of calories minimum, and you're doing that without missing days. Now, that's the kind of thing that might get you some results, okay? But like I said, you can't diet today and not diet tomorrow, okay? You can't, cheat on how many calories you're burning tomorrow. You can't take a day or a week off from the gym. You can't say, well, I moved a piano 3 feet today, so I'm not going to go ahead and burn my 500 calories. You need to stay consistent with both. Is weight training important? Weight training is important because when you strip down the fat, you want to look good. When you can actually see the muscle on your body, you want to be able to see attractive muscle on your body. It is important, like when you get older, you don't want to become one of these frail old ladies or frail old men who can't even go grocery shopping or can't get up off the sofa because they don't have enough muscle. So you do need muscle for various reasons. But, like I said, the most important thing when you're very overweight is going to be that you actually lose weight. I mean, the strain on your spine, on your hips, your knees, your ankles is coming from the weight you're carrying, and building muscle is not going to help you, okay? You're still going to have the same amount of fat pulling down with gravity. The same thing with, your heart, your lungs, your pancreas, your liver, all your internal organs that are having to process, just this huge mass of body weight that you have. So you need to go ahead and actually lose the weight. That's what you need to do, lose the fat, okay? Then it's not going to happen, like I said, because of building muscle. So what I do suggest that you do, certainly, is you go ahead and you make sure that you do some compound exercises. I mean, I'm not even trying to cut fat. I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to put on 10, 15 pounds of muscle this year. And I myself am only doing a couple exercises every time I go to the gym. I'm doing less weight training than the people who are supposedly trying to lose weight, and I'm the one trying to build muscle. So what I suggest you do is maybe some dips on a machine that takes off some of the weight, some pull-ups on a machine that takes off some of the weight, maybe do some kind of squats, even if it's just body weight squats, and that's it. I mean, like I said, all I do for upper body is dips, weighted pull-ups. All I do for lower body is weighted pistol squats and trap bar deadlifts. That's it. So, and like I said, I'm trying to build muscle. So yes, you should do some weights, but it should not be the brunt of it. It should be, in the first place, diet. In the second place, cardio. And then after that, do some weight, just like I said, large compound movements. And that would probably be the best way for you to work out to lose a lot of weight.